Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully add two of this field. One is our username, another is our description, right? And also we have updated our edit profile. So from here, if you update, then it will be redirected to our profile page. So now I want to work with our post. That means this user, if this user want to add some of the post, how can add this post in this video? I will show you that things with a live example. So for adding this post, if you right now I remove everything. Okay, I remove everything. So that is, we don't need this. I remove it, and also I remove it. Like if you go to our app post, so into the app post area, if you go to our model, so for the post I have already declared all that our fields. So our main field will be as an image and another will be as a caption, right? That means this user can post with our two of this field. That means this user can post some of the images with the caption, right? It will be just like our Instagram. So into the Instagram, you post some of the images, right? So it will be just like that same. So here, if you want to post it, first of all, we have to create some of the form, right? Because from one of the form, we have to insert this, our image and the caption. So if you want to do that work, then we have to create one of the forms, right? So in our app post, so into the app post area, I want to create one of the custom form. I open all the new file and I just name it as a forms. Okay, which will be as a forms.py. So into the forms.py, first of all, we have to load our Django form. That means the from that is in our Django. And then from here, I want to input our default class as a form. Sorry, that will be as a forms, right? So first of all, we have to load it. And also I want to get all that our data from our model. That means from model, I want to access our image and the caption field. So if you want to access it, first of all, you have to load it. So that is in our app post and that is our models. So now I want to load that is from our app underscore post. That will be our app posts, right? From our app post folder here, I want to get our models, and from here I want to input our post. That means our post class. So from our model, I have already created our class as a post. So now I input our post class. So now I want to create one of the class for our form. I want to create one of the custom form. I name it as a class. So class, and I name that our form name will be as a post form. Okay, that will be as a post form. So that will be as a post form. I name it as a post, and it should be inherited our forms. Sorry, it should be inherited our forms and then our model form. That means the model form, right? It should be inherited our model form. Perfect. And then I want to add our all that fields. So if you want to get that field, I take it with our class. So class will be as a meta class, and with the meta class area with this model, I want to access our which model? I want to access our post model. So I have already loaded input our this post model, right? So that is our models, and that is our table name as a post. So now I already load our this class, and here our model will be our post. So from our post model, I want to get all that our field. So here I name it our field. Okay, that means our fields will be right now I want to get our two of this field. I want to get our image field. Okay, I want to get our image field, and also I want to get our another field as that should be as a caption. Okay, so from here I want to get our two of this. So I load our model. So from our post model, that is our fields. From our post model, I want to get our image field and the caption field, right friend? I hope it's very much clear to you. So now I want to work in our view. That means in our, if you go to our app logging, into the app logging, if you go to our view, so into the view area, so that is our profile, right? So into the profile area, I want to load it. So if you want to load it, first of all, you have to input it. That means you have to input our this post app post, and that is our form. So now I want to input it. So here that is from our app post, and from our app post I load our forms. I have created one of the file as a forms, and then I want to input our, that means our app post, and that is our forms. And from here I have created one of the class as a post form. So now I want to load it. That means I want to load our post form, right friend? So with this class we can access our two of this field, that is our image field and the caption field, right? So now I want to load our this form. So it should be just like that same before, like that is our user HTML. So here better I want to put that condition. I want to put one of the form. That means it will be as a form. Okay, it will be as a form, and with this form that will be our post. That means our post form, right? I have already included, that means I have already input our post form. So now I load it. That means I load our form, and then I want to put that same condition. That means our request, and request will be as a method, right? It should be check that method as a post or not. So it should be check it because I want to load it some of the specific page. So that will be our post, and also after that I take our form. That means our form will be with our this post form. Okay, right? That means our this post form. So with this post form we have to pass our request. That means our request, and then request will be as a post, right? And also here I want to work with our images. That means the images. So if you want to work with the images, as I told you before, here also you have to pass that our file request, right? So now I also want to pass our request. Our request will be as a files. So request will be as a files, and then I want to check it. That means if our form is valid, is underscore valid. So I want to check it if is valid, and then I want to first of all check it. Like I take one of the variable as a post, and then with our this form data I save it, and first of all I want to make as a commit. Okay, commit I want to make it as a false. I want to make it as a false. Why I'm actually making it as a false? Because of all here we have to check it. That means this user, actually right now I'm already logging with the Kazi, right? So we have to check it. This user is appropriately our this current user or not. So here we have to check it. So if you want to check it, it's pretty much simple. Here we have to do, if you go to our model, that means into the model area, you can see there is actually our author, right? So we have to check it, our this author is our current user or not. See, that is our author. If you want to access it, that is our name, that relation with the post. So with this post I want to access our this author. So with this post I want to access our this author. Okay, I want to access our this author, and then I want it should be matched with our requested user. That means our logging user, which user is now currently logging. So that is our current user, right? When our post author and our current user will be equal, that means after that I want to save this data. So with this post I want to save it. I hope it's very much clear to you, friend, what exactly the things I did on here. So when this data will be saved, after that I want to return it. That means I want to return with our HTTP response. That means when this user will be save our post, then it should be redirected to our, I want to redirect it to our home page. That means with our reverse, and into the reverse area here I want to pass it our home. So for the home I have already created one of the URL. That means in our main project, if you go to our main project URL, here you can see that is our home URL. I name it as a home. Now I want to pass it. From here you can see they have no app name. So for the reasons you can directly access our this name. So now I want to access our this name. It should be directed to our home page. So that is our form. So now we have to pass this form, right? We have to pass this form in our user.html, because into the user.html it should be visible. So better here after this. Okay, after this I want to pass it. That means I want to pass our form. Sorry, it should be as a in our single quote, that will be form. I pass our form. So now we can actually access our this form in our user.html page, right, friend? So that is our template. That means in our app logging, and then that is our user.html. So that is the user.html area. Here I want to visible our form. So how can do this work? Better I want to continue this process. In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.